You're overreacting. How could you be hot? I did nothing. I only cheated. And I'm not the first person to cheat. Am I? Hello, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Oluwatoyin Abalaji, as you all know. And if you are new here, please do not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel because I got a lot of gist and marital topic to share with you. I know you can't wait. So don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks for joining. I will appreciate a like from you, and I will also appreciate your comments to drop your opinion down there. Thank you so much. Today, our topic is a very controversial topic, but we're going to talk about it. And that topic is what? Drum roll. It is marriage and cheating. I know you can't wait. So let's start. So, like I said before, our topic of today is a very controversial one, and it is about marriage and cheating. Yes, marriage and cheating. A lot of people are doing a lot, doing the most, just to keep talking about this. But for me, we'll talk about it today. Firstly, let's talk about cheating. What is cheating? Cheating is the deepest and highest form of disrespect you can ever do in a marriage or relationship, because it is something that takes a lot of step to do. You can't just jump into cheating. You cheat by steps, because there are different modes of cheating, and those modes are like steps to cheating. You go from stage one to stage two, then you move to three, four, and more. For example, chatting in secret with someone, deleting chat is a form of cheating. Automatically, for you to be able to delete that chat, you already understand that this won't sit well with your partner. So why continue when you understand this is not the right thing you're supposed to be doing as a person that is in a relationship or in a marriage? So why should you chat and delete that chat? Then you are saying you just love to go through that step. That's a step. Flirting with an opposite sex. Imagine. How does it sound? You're flirting with an opposite sex, you're married or you are in a relationship. Then tell me, what do you think that flirting is going to end into? Is it going to end in friendship or what? Paying more attention or giving opposite sex other than your partner more attention, leading them on. Everything that leads to cheating starts with the minimum stage, which is having a long conversation with an opposite sex. Talking about a lot of things that you're not supposed to talk about. How can you be asking someone, you're not friends, you're not close friends, you met someone, you have a number there. How is your relationship going? Are you in any relationship? Are you single? Are you good? What's your type of man? What's your type of woman? What do you like in a woman? What do you like in a man? Just tell me, what do you expect me to think about if you're having that type of conversation with me? I believe you are trying to ask me out or you have some feelings for me. So leading someone else on is just the biggest form of cheating. So that's the first part. I don't want to talk a lot about it. Please drop your own opinions down in the comments so we can have more conversation in the comment section. Another part of it, well, we've talked about what cheating is and what are the forms of cheating. There are a lot of it, oh, I just briefed it because I don't want to waste a lot of time in this video. So let's move on to the next. The next thing we'll be talking about is, why do people cheat? Yes, though there's no excuse for cheating. There's no excuse for cheating. If you are cheating, you are cheating. But people have different reasons why they cheat. Yes, there are different reasons why they cheat that they believe they can cheat for, but there is no excuse for cheating. Firstly, is most especially men gives a lot of reason why they should cheat. Firstly, some men would say their women are not good in bed. Yes, women do have that excuse too. Yes, that their man or their men are not good in bed. Yeah, that's a reason. Another reason is that their partner are not friendly. That's another reason. When I mean friendly, like they don't talk, they don't play, they are not friends. They are just in the relationship for the relationship's sake. Cook, eat, no conversation, give birth, have sex. That having sex in such relationship is just like a show because there's no friendship. How do you go about it? Do you talk to each other like let's have sex? So there's no friendship in relationship. That's one of the reasons. Another reason is I want to belong. Yes, I want to belong. Men, they want to be like their friends. My friends are cheating. Why should I be an honest man? Am I a coward? Let me cheat once. I won't do it for long. Let me just do it once. So I have a good record. Women too will cheat. They will say, "Hmm, my friends are cheating now. They are cheating and they are getting extra money. Let me too try. Maybe I could get extra money. I'll just do this once. I won't do it again." So that is just to belong. Another reason is getting tired of the relationship already. Yes, and that's a very strong reason. It's a very strong reason which I think it is somewhat genuine, but it's not an excuse for cheating. Once the marriage is not working again or the relationship is not working again, and you believe there's no way to make it work, then work out of it. Because cheating is also like working out of the relationship. Instead of having a bad record in the relationship, let's talk about who cheats the most. Yes, I know many will be expecting me to say one particular gender, but let's be sincere with each other. Cheating is about personality, it's not gender based. Though there are some gender that will cheat and will be proud of it. And we all know those genders. But cheating is personality based. So I can't say in particular that women cheat the most or men cheat the most. We won't understand. Everybody will say, hey, the men cheat the most or women don't cheat. Who told you? If it is left to me alone, I will tell you women cheat the most. Yes, women are just so smart to be caught. Women cheat the most. But men, they cheat, and when they are caught, they claim they have a reason for it and they are polygamous in nature. I'm polygamous in nature. I can cheat, I can get married to, especially if you're a Muslim couple and you find out your partner is cheating. He's cheating. He's caught. He's angry you caught him, but he's not ready to accept that as a wrong. So what we end it to is that I'm a Muslim, men are polygamous in nature, and as a Muslim man, I can get married to as many as four wives. So you are just my first wife. I can decide to marry three more. Yes, men will say that, but that doesn't mean they cheat the most. Women cheat the most. Women are just so smart to be caught because we women we already understand that the only way out of cheating, out of being caught of cheating, is out of the marriage. Once you are caught, the marriage has ended automatically. So women are so smart, they don't leave any traces. But I will tell you that cheating is personality based. Yes, you cheat according to your personality. People say that there are no men out there that don't cheat, and I will tell you, there are a lot of them. You just don't have them. Yes, there are men that don't cheat, and there are women that cheat. There are also women that don't cheat. So those things are just personality based. Some people have their own principles. It's not because of the person they are dating or the person they are married to, or because they would want to be loyal alone. They have their principle that they don't want to cheat on their partner, and they won't. But some people don't mind. Some people don't mind. They don't mind being caught. They don't mind cheating. They don't mind hurting their partners. So they cheat. That aside, and the next thing we'll be talking about is who suffers cheating the most. This, I can give a gender for it, and those gender are the women. Yes, women suffer cheating the most because you can't tell me you are cheating on a man and he caught you and is willing to continue with that relationship, not to talk of marriage. Though, yes, there will surely be someone who is willing to continue, but it is very hard to get them. It's very hard. But women are so scared to accept the truth. They so much believe in lies. Yes, that instead of us blaming the man that cheated on us, we spend all the time blaming ourselves for not looking good, not being attractive, not cooking the best meal, not giving the best sex, and a lot more. Have you thought of his own excesses? You don't give excuse for a cheating partner. Can you tell me that your partner is cheating and the only thing you could say to yourself is that it is your fault? It is not, my dear. It is not your fault. If a partner wants to cheat, they cheat. There are a lot of people that go through the worst in relationship and they still decide not to cheat. Yes, they decide not to because they don't want to. But if a man wants to cheat, you give him the best sex, you look snatched, you have the best body, you dress the best, you give him the best care, the best love, everything you can. You give him the whole, he will still cheat. Same goes to the women. But tell me, why are you in that cheating relationship or cheating marriage today? Yes, I know women has a lot of reason. My children, yes, your children. Tell me, be sincere. If you don't have that child or those children, would you have left? No, you won't. You won't. You will still be there because you are still giving excuses for that your cheating partner. So now let's talk about ways to prevent cheating. Yes, there are a lot of ways to prevent cheating because cheating comes after a temptation. Yes, and everyone can fall victim. There's nobody that can cheat, and there's nobody that can be cheated on. It just depends on the loyalty of your partner. You cannot stop a cheating partner, and there's nothing you can do to avoid being cheated on. So stop blaming yourself for being cheated on. It is not your fault. And you are not a god to expect yourself not to be cheated on. It depends on your partner and his or her loyalty. So let's talk about ways to prevent cheating. First And the most effective way is avoiding unnecessary friendship. Yes, especially I'm talking about to an opposite sex. Because tell me why you tested someone yesterday. Hello, Alpha. I want to talk about you. I want to talk about something with you, and the person replied you. You talked about that current, that supposed thing, and the next thing you are coming, you are saying, "Hello, good morning. How was your night? Hope you slept well." Please tell me, what are you expecting in the evening? Good evening. How was your day? Hope you spent your day very well, which wasn't stressful. The next day, good morning. Automatically, you are already cheating because you are giving extra attention. So you should first prevent unnecessary friendship. You don't need it. The only person you should be asking, good morning, how was your night? Good evening, how was your day? How did you spend your day? Should be your partner, your husband, or your wife. But saying that to someone else is just like creating a war, an open war for temptation. And it's surely going to come in. It is surely going to come in. Because you don't tell me as a lady, I don't have a boyfriend, or I don't have a husband, or as a guy that don't have a girlfriend or a wife, asking me how was my day, giving me all the care I need, and you expect me not to work with it, try to make you mine. Is it possible? Everyone wants a good man and everyone wants a good woman. And that starts from a very close friendship. Once you see that the friendship is getting too long, you cut it, you break it, because that's the most effective way to avoid temptation that leads to cheating. Even at work, going to the work in the morning, you got to your colleague's office. Good morning, how was your night? How was your day? Let's go for lunch. Let me take you for lunch. How are you doing? Let me drive you home. Tomorrow I'll pick you from your house. Can you pick me up? Please, can you take me to the hospital? I'm not okay. Can you come and pick me? My tire is bad. Can you help me fix it? That's the way the temptation comes in, and there's no way you can avoid it once you're a victim of that temptation. So you should avoid it from the onset. And the only way is to avoid unnecessary friendship. Make friends with your fellow gender. Avoid it with an opposite sex. How do you make a best friend from a woman if you're a man? And how do you make a best friend from a man if you're a woman? What happens to your partner, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife? Tell me, how do you expect your husband or your wife to feel about it? The next thing we'll be talking about is how do cheaters want you to react? You being the victim, how do they want you to react? Yes, cheaters never want you to react as if you are hot. They want you to see it and just tell them, you are cheating. You shouldn't be cheating on me now. Okay, you feel like cheating. Okay, no problem. You can go on. Because they believe you're overreacting. How could you be hot? I did nothing. I only cheated. And I'm not the first person to cheat. Am I? I'm not the first person. You shouldn't be reacting such way. You're just overreacting. You should ask me what was my reason for cheating. You are the one that did not give me enough. You did not take care of me. You don't love me. You did not give me the right food at the right time. You did not give me the right sex at the right time. You're not treating me very well. You're not romantic. You're not caring. You're not this. You're not that. Yes, yes, that's the way they want you to react. And that is how manipulative they are. So you shouldn't be manipulated. If your partner is cheating and you believe it's something you can live with it. But believe there's no going back. But if your partner is cheating and you believe it's something you cannot live with it, run as fast as you can before it is too late. Because cheaters never change, except they have something bigger than cheating on their hands. So this will be the end of our video. I believe there will be a part 2 to this video where I will be sitting down with more people who are more intelligent and know a lot about marriage. So we'll talk about it together and we'll share our opinions, and I can't wait to bring that video to your faces. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your patience, and please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And after subscribing, do not forget to drop your comments. Thank you so much. Bye.